Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. I did say last time that I haven't played Rogue and I think Hunter in a long time, so we're going to go Rogue. See what kind of crazy Goblins versus Gnomes stuff we can get, and to start with, not very Goblins versus Gnomes. I should probably take the Gimp Master. I know she's very good, but I'm going to go with Master Disguise, whatever. She's a little bit larger. She can manipulate the environment somewhat. Wow. I'm not a huge fan of Assassin's Blade. It is a weapon, though. Like, it gets a lot of hits, and it does do noticeably more damage than mine. It's just kind of expensive. Hits in small chunks. Like, if you have to take out minions with this, it's not huge like Gorhal, where it can take out gigantic minions, and it's worth taking the damage. But it's a small... It can take out several minions where you end up taking a horrendous amount of damage to do it. It's kind of... It's good direct damage to the other player, though. I don't like these guys very much, so I guess I'll take it. Why not? Okay, so we got Shadow Step, Assassinate, pretty solid card to have around, but there's also Tinker's Sharpsword Oil. So this is expensive mana-wise, but the card does a lot. If you can play another card the same turn, so you can trigger the combo, then this card gives you +3 attack on your weapon, which... You know, if that was the Assassin's Blade, I could get 3 attack up to 4 times, depending on how much I'd used it yet. And it gives a random friendly minion +3 attack as well. Those are both permanent bonuses. They're not until end of turn. They're until the weapon runs out, until the minion dies. So, it can be pretty strong. Or the Assassinate. I'm going to take this, partially because it's new, but it does a lot of killing there. So the Animar Ambusher, who is pretty awesome. Like, when he comes down, he's just brutal. Backstab is incredibly good. There's also the Ogre Brute, who I really like. You can argue between these guys. His drawback is usually not that bad. It's occasionally an advantage. His drawback is bad about half the time, but is occasionally a drawback. A 4-4 for 3 or a 5-5 for 4. So, I mean, late game, this is a little bit stronger. If this is like your only card, but then again, like that Death Rattle can hurt you. I'm going to go with the Ogre Brute, even though it's probably stupid because the class one should theoretically be better. But I kind of like the Ogre Brute for that. Wow, I wish I could trade one of these guys for the Ambusher because he's awesome. We could go Dread Corsair. I mean, I have a big weapon that would make him free. And even a regular weapon would make him, well, just a Grizzly Bears. It's not actually that exciting. But as a rogue, he's much more appealing than he would be with other classes. And you know what? There's stuff that benefits pirates now. I think I'm going to take him over the tall Lost Strider. Dyslexic. Emu. Whatever. Corsair, I mean, it's a new card, but it's not like it's exciting. I don't have any use for the Beast keyword. I might have a use for a Pirate keyword. 5-4. We'll take the Corsair. We're probably not going to take a lot of taunt stuff. Speaking of pirates, I could take the one-eyed cheat here. So he's a whole 4-1 for 2. That's huge offense. Incredibly fragile pirate, obviously. If you summon another pirate, he gains stealth. That can happen lots of times. I mean, if you had a pirate deck, that would work out okay. I feel like he's going to be kind of weak, but he still has 4 attack, and he costs 2. No, it's just... 1/3 of the classes can pay 2 mana and kill him. Although, if a rogue or a druid decides to use their ability to kill him, he's still got 4 attack, so that actually does count for something. He's pretty butt useless against a mage, unless you have like a total pirate deck where you play him and then you play another pirate, and then you keep playing pirates. I don't know. Injured Blade Master for a rogue, I mean, he's a 4-3 for 3, it's fine. I mean, you could argue that he should still be better than the Ogre, but I really like the Ogre. He's, like, well-rounded. Well-rounded skull. I'm going to take this guy. Why not? Because it's a bad idea, that's why not. But we're going to take him. I'm not going to take the Mad Bomber. That's likely to backfire. So, which healer guy do I want? You know what? I'm probably going to have some combo stuff. In most decks, I would take the Farseer, but there's a lot of chance that I might get combo stuff, and this would help with combos. So I'm going to go with the 1-cost option. I think a 1-drop is more useful than usual. So I could take the Ringleader, who is very good if you have like a 1-drop, or if you have the coin. Even with a 1-drop, it's actually could be better. He's pretty good though. I mean, if you get his combo, he is giving you 4/3 worth of stats for 2 mana, or sap, which has been my bane pretty often. Like a well-placed. You don't just sap things willy-nilly. Like assassinate, you don't worry about it. You just like you don't like that thing, boom, you kill it. Sap is very cheap, which means it can work out very well. But a lot of things returning them to their hand doesn't work out quite the way you want it to. I don't know. It's very good, but I guess I'm going to take the Ringleader. Make sure I have enough minions. So I should probably take the Tidehunter because he's a death machine, but I'm going to take the Deckhand. We're going to see if I might get some pirate stuff together. But it's not just for the pirate stuff. It's because the Deckhand is a gigantic combo with the Sharp Sword Oil. Or, not a gigantic combo, but I mean, he and this go together really well. If you have your dagger out, preferably with both uses left, for 5 mana, you can go Deckhand, Sharp Sword Oil, give your dagger +3 attack, give him or anything else you have out +3 attack, and he has charge. So if he gets the +3 attack, he can use it right away. That is pretty strong stuff. Now, the egg is also something that could potentially get the +3 attack from the Sharp Sword Oil, which is kind of funny. The Abomination is more likely to be suicidal. Let's go with the egg. Egg is awesome, even though I might not have good ways to trigger it. So we go Harvest Golem. So far I don't have any mech stuff, so I don't want to value him higher because of that. And I have more cheap minions a little bit. I think I want to go with the Yeti. Make sure I have that brute force. We're definitely taking the Goblin Auto Barber, though, because frig this thing. Like, it's not insanely, like, as powerful as it seems, right? It's a 3/2 for 2, so it can't be bad. It's a mech. That's a good keyword, potentially, in the set. But he's got... He gives your weapon +1 attack. It is a battle cry. He doesn't continuously give your weapon +1 attack. It also means if he dies, you don't lose the +1 until you've used up your weapon. But the way it actually works out, if you play him as your 2 mana 3/2, then you probably don't have a dagger, unless you coined out the dagger first turn, didn't attack with it. So you could play him and get a 2-attack dagger, which is a lot of work to not put out your 3/2 for 2 on the first turn, right? So there's a lot of that, but it means that he's much better late game than say like most 3/2 for 2s, or many anyway. I'm going to take him anyway. I think that when you break it down, the actual mechanics of what he does isn't as fantastic as it seems, but he's still pretty cool. So I could get the Deadly Poison, which is very good. It's good for combos. It could combo with the Sharp Sword Oil. It's good with the crazy blade, Assassin's Blade. But there's also the Anabar Ambusher, who is giant and fat. I think I'm going to take him. Maybe ill-advised, I don't know. Mechanical Yeti or Backstab. I don't have any Backstabs yet. Backstab is good for combo and just generally kills things for nothing. Mechanical Yeti is another Yeti. Let's go with the Army of Yetis. I'll probably short shaft myself on the killing stuff. We're not taking the Cogmaster. I've mentioned before, I don't consider him particularly strong in any circumstance. He's really only useful with other very cheap mechs, which I have like 1. But yeah, no, he's good if you go first turn him, second turn 1 or 2 mechs. But otherwise, he is really not doing too much for you. Later in the game, he's pretty crummy. So we're going to take Cold Blood. We have a lot of attack buffs. We're not taking another One-Eyed Cheat, because these two are awesome. Sludge Belcher is not a class-based character. He's not getting extra points for that, but he is awesome. He's very strong. He would give me some defense, but I don't have enough stuff that kills things directly yet. I have a lot of things that give attack. I think I should probably take the SI7 agent. Sucks to pass up the Sludge Belcher. He is cheaper. Yeah, we'll go with this. I've been grabbing some Yetis. It won't be too bad. He's okay. I still don't like the Razor Fire Hunter, but Spiteful Smith, very good when you're a rogue. Or a warrior, but very good when you're a rogue, because of course you can make 3 attack weapons out of nowhere if this guy's injured. Boulder Fist or another Auto Barber. Now that I've really just like spoke and said out loud, how is it going to work out with the Auto Barber? It isn't as amazing as it seems. He's still very good. No one's going to take away from him that he's... No one's going to say, oh, Goblin Auto Barber, that thing's not so good. No, it's good. It's just not as incredibly amazing as it might at first seem. I'm going to take the Boulder Fist because I don't have anything particularly fat. Out of you guys, I'm going to take the Dark Scale Healer. Venture Cult Mercenary has screwed me too many times. So you can get a Young Priestess. She's cheap. She helps with combos. And she can buff the health of my other guys, so that's pretty good. Or the Nullifier. I haven't got that much taunt yet, right? Because I passed up Fatso there. So I've just got, like, Pirate Taunt and Arcane Nullifier. If I take him. Young Priestess would be good with the other stuff and rushing, though. Good with combos. Just make my other things tougher. She really, if you have anything else in play, she's giving you 4 points worth of stats for 1 mana instead of 3, because she will give that other point of health out. We'll take the Nullifier, whatever, he's annoying. Okay, now we're taking the backstab, because I hadn't gotten any yet. Do I take Sprint? If I had come along earlier, I might have been picking slightly cheaper stuff, which actually isn't necessarily the smartest. So again, Sprint, you have to get to turn 7, need more cards. You usually need more cards, but it has to be worth spending your whole turn on nothing but cards, turn 7 or later. Even when you have 10 mana, you're spending your whole turn on that. So if you're in big trouble, immediately this won't save you. It's only if you're in big trouble in like 2 turns, then this is awesome. If things are even, this is awesome. But, I don't know, I think I'm going to take the Spider Tank, just to have more stuff that fights. I could have taken the other... I just ignore those 1/1 shield guys. I know they're good, it's whatever. Let's take another Sharp Sword Oil, because craziness. No Morgana Infantry would probably benefit from like Cold Blood and stuff like that, but it's still a 1/4 for 3. And charge on a 1-attack minion is not that appealing. So, yeah. Sharp Sword Oil, whatever. It's crazy. Let's take Frostwolf Warlord. He's pretty big. He's usually at least a 5/5. Yeah, I'm not even that tempted to take a third one of these. Not against these options. I don't have too many mechs. So the Mech Warper's ability is unlikely to be too useful, but he's still a 2/3 for 2. And he might make I might get a third turn play that's like Mech Warrior and Auto Barber for 3 mana, right? That's pretty sweet. He makes the Spider Tank cost 2. That's a good turn. Nullifier costs 3. Mechanical Yeti costs 3. I have a decent number of mechs, so it makes him a little tempting, but I think I have to take the Eviscerate anyway, clearly. I don't have enough of that. Speaking of having enough of that, do I want a Shiv or another Backstab? They each have advantages. I mean, Backstab does twice as much damage and costs infinite times less mana. But the Shiv is still pretty cheap, and it doesn't cost a card. You can still use it to trigger combos more expensively than Backstab, but you can. It doesn't have any targeting restriction. It's only finishing things off or softening them up, but yeah. I think, well, if I have I have 1 egg, right? There's always the possibility of just like egg Backstab, which is spending a lot of cards, but it's kind of like an innervate start for a druid. If I get the coin, if my opponent goes first, they do nothing. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at a coin and an egg and a backstab in my hand. It's pretty tempting to go coin, egg, backstab. I have a 4/4. Your turn. You just got your second mana. That's pretty rough. It's a lot of cards, though. So many cards has talked me out of that combo somewhat, but it's still... Backstab's still very good for triggering things. I don't know. I don't have that much card drawing in here. I guess I'll take the Shiv. Probably a silly choice. Sinister Strike triggers combos and helps kill your opponent, but it doesn't give you any board control, so I don't like it. Vanish. Vanish is pretty interesting. It is nice to have some kind of a board reset. Now, this is kind of a soft board reset because, of course, my opponent gets to, like, all minions will survive. You're playing this when you're at a disadvantage, presumably. And it's not going to kill all this stuff. I have some battle cries and combos that could benefit from that. I don't know. I think I'm inclined to... I don't have a lot of expensive cards. I'm inclined to take this because it is a potential butt-saving late-game thing. Do I take the Annoyatron? There's combos, and he'd be a good... If he still has his bubble intact, he'd be a pretty good thing to buff with Cold Blood or Sharp Sword Oil or something. If he still has his bubble. Or I could take another Assassin's Blade, which is also amazing. If I can Sharp Sword Oil an Assassin's Blade, that is a 6-attack weapon with 3 or 4 uses. That is, like, a lot of killing power. You know what? I think I'm going to go with that. There's some potential there. I don't have any Shadow Steps. It does help trigger combos and Battle Cries both. Used to heal things that are bigger. Yeah, I'm going to take the Betrayal anyway. The arena. More killing stuff. So do we take... I'm pretty sure we're not taking the Mini-Mage. I mean, he's a 4-1 for 4. He does start with Stealth. And you can just not attack with him for a long time and take advantage of his spell damage. And I have some spell damage stuff, but I don't think he's going to work out. I find it hard-pressed to value him as much as they value him by making him rare. Much rather have, like, there's... The Mage now has a class-specific guy that's a 3-3 for 3 with one spell damage. He's awesome. This guy, I'm not so impressed. But the Shade, he takes advantage of his stealth, and he grows every turn. Well, on your turn, he's not like the Micro Machine, but yeah, he grows a lot. He's pretty darn good, but then there's the Molten Giant, who is like a comeback machine, but I don't have like combo stuff to go with him. I don't have anything to give him Taunt. Certainly don't have any way to give him Charge. Oh boy. We're going to take him anyway. He is like... He's always some chance of a comeback. He's pretty rough. I don't have many fat things, so an 8-8, if I can get him out when he costs 7 or 8, that's still better than not having stuff. Alright. So it's interesting. Halfway through, I felt like I was going to have a lot of Yetis. I think the deck kind of evened out. Hopefully it evened out in a good way and not in a mediocre way.
I will fight with honor.
Starting hand Backstab is good. Starting hand Spider Tank is good. So is Ogre Brute. This is a bit of a slow hand. Well, I don't know if it's a slow hand for the deck overall, but it'd be nice to have 2-cost stuff. No. Okay, we're going to go... slow-ish but steady. Oh, I do have the coin, so I can go coin 3, and then third turn 3. That's not as bad. Got preemptive secret there. Interesting. So I'm not coining out a dagger, because it would only be good if I drew that one auto barber. That would be an okay play, even in a fair amount of effort. No, we're going to coin out big, tough things. We're going to coin out... Do I want the Ogre first or the Spider Tank? The Spider Tank is more controllable, but I don't think it'd be that big a deal right now. It would have been pretty annoying if that was the reduced to 1 health secret, but then again, is that the best use? I don't know, maybe that would actually be a good use of it in this case, but you'd have to have been psychic to know that was going to happen. Oh man. What, you're not killing him? Neato. Well, hell, I could betrayal this guy and have him kill the 3-1. Or I could backstab it, or whatever. If I'm doing that, I'm not playing a Spider Tank, though. I think I should probably just backstab it. It reduces the chances that he's going to take that 3 damage. And I can still play the Spider Tank, so yeah. Oh. Wow, and I triggered my attack before. That could have gone so bad. Because I triggered my attack before. If I had waited, I didn't think that it was an avenge. Okay, we're actually eviscerating that guy. Panic eviscerate. Like, goddamn. It would have been hilarious if I betrayaled him, though. Because it's like, the footman guy, like, little reinforcements goes, ugh, he kills the other guy, and then gets the bonus. That would have been pretty funny. So he now has Blessing of Wisdom. That is unfortunate. I think we're going to play the Ambusher. This should be good. We're going to play the Ambusher. I'm going to risk giving him a card for 4 damage. It's annoying there's a 50-50 chance, but if it can kill this guy, it would be awesome. No, he's being stupid. Damn it. I wanted, if he killed this guy, he would have taken 3 damage, still been alive, and then if this died, he would have been bounced. That would have been fantastic. The extra card, I don't like giving him the extra card like that, but sometimes things happen. Alright. First thing we're going to do... Okay, it's order of operations time. First thing is to betrayal this to hit that, because I'm going to have to do that to finish it off at some point. So we're going to do that first, because the ogre might accidentally kill this. Then we're going to see if the ogre will kill that for me. He's giving him the free card again. He's going to kill that, and that means he's going to get bounced and lose the blessing of stupidity there. Yeah, actually, he already had stupidity. You'd think the blessing of wisdom would cure him, but it so doesn't. So now I'm thinking of killing that guy with this. Get my ogre back. I could play this guy and get the combo. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to play the ogre again. So, is that actually working out well? I don't know. I had to get rid of the 7-6 because he was bad. Speaking of bad, I may have to play this guy to trigger this. No, I don't, because I have a voodoo doctor. Okay. So I can make myself a dagger. No, I can't, because I don't have a dagger yet. I'm not going to be able to get the weapon bonus, so it's not going to work out very well at all. Oh boy. Dagger. Yeah, I can't afford to do it right. Damn. Now I'm going to get all messed up. Oh, well, okay. Since this guy's going to attack me, I can't give him the combo from this. Unless I'm willing to not get a weapon. And then there's only a 50-50 chance that he kills that. Something bad could happen to him. Man. Yeah, because triggering a weapon doesn't count for a combo. 1 mana short of a fantastic turn, although it could potentially give the attack bonus to him, which wouldn't be as good. I think we're going to attack with him and see what happens. Oh, mostly stupidity happens. Then we're going to go boom, boom. And I guess we'll hang on to this guy. I could get consecrated. I could use him to trigger a combo like this. Next turn I could afford to make a weapon, play him, and then get the full combo. Yeah, he got a lot of free cards out of that blessing, though. My plan to get rid of it was a little bit on the slow side and involved attacking with it a lot. Another free card. Did cost him 4 mana, but damn. Not good. That's good to have, but for now, not what we're doing first. Alright. Yeah, we're still gonna do it this way. Heal myself. Make weapon. Sharp sword up. It randomly hit the big guy. So that's interesting. That means that I can't kill him right now, though. Oh, that's... Well, okay, I can kill him with my dagger. That's what I'm going to have to do. It sucks, though. Ow. Now, do I take 2 damage on him to get rid of that? My health is much lower, and this is a paladin. He could have a lot of buffs, so I'm afraid I don't have a choice. I have to get rid of that thing. Which is too bad, because now it's worth consecrating to get rid of this stupid thing. If he doesn't consecrate, if he doesn't kill this somehow, I should specify, that's the important part. If he doesn't kill it somehow, then I can Darkscale Healer it back up to full. And that would be good. Damn it! Ah, take me out, make me think I had a chance there. It would have been nice if I had this before that, but it wasn't going to work out. I'm going to have to sort out the order of like doing things in this deck. For now, though, I kill him, I go down to 9. I play the Boulder Fist, I think. I think that is the plan.
Here we go.
And we're going to make a new dagger, even though we might just be replacing it next turn. I don't know. We're probably playing this next turn, so we're probably not doing that. But I have the mana lying around. I might as well make it. Blessing of Kings. Damn it. I am so dead. Yep. Oh, that did not work out well. I gave him too many cards from that Blessing of Kings. I could have just not attacked with the Ogre, but the situation at the time, it looked like the Ogre attack would be worth it. Now, if he was something other than an Ogre, if I had played the Spider Tank first, it probably would have worked out better, because, of course, the Spider Tank could have attacked the right things and not screwed me. But anyway, we'll just try and have to try and do better next time.
Show some love to the like button.
And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.